guys. I hope you're all doing well. I took a break and trying to sort of let the finger rest. For those of you who were in the last video, yeah, towards the end of Scorpio, definitely symbolic. I was watching that over. It's kind of interesting. We froze at Pisces twin flame, I think it was, right? And then we came back into it, and then we froze at Scorpio. So let's jump into it. I was meditating some more, and I really want to get into an astrology video at some point because, yeah, there's a lot going on here. But in the meantime, let's finish this series and then maybe we will do even, who knows, like a bike ride or something. We'll do a bike ride chat talk. Possibly, we'll see. Let's clear the energy down the right side of the body. I'm hearing Taurus. Okay, Scorpio, no. I'm just meditating and I'm getting this like really like strange sort of frozen energy. Like something is kind of, I don't want to say it's not right. And we're just in the general so far collective Scorpio reading. Like something here is frozen in time. This is like, get that kind of feeling. Let me get the link though. Maybe someone here is like not really clear on, yeah, I'm feeling some kind of energy coming into the reading here, which I haven't felt for a pretty long time. Backdrop looks so creepy, doesn't it? What in the world? I should turn the lights on. Yeah, I don't know, it's like you're not sure where you stand. I mean, something is like a little creepy, I'm not gonna lie. Like I get like a, like a frozen, like creepy energy. You guys, let's get into it. All right. Should we get into it? I don't know. I feel like someone is not sure, like, how maybe they want to address something. It's like they're not sure if this is like the right way to go. But it's like maybe you're feeling creeped out by the person you're into. It can be as well. Let's get further. Again, like I said, I feel this is a heavy, heavy cross watcher energy. You too, Nelly, huh? Nelly says, man, I have been feeling a Scorpio energy so strongly. Yeah. Seriously, same, actually. Because lately, I was even thinking, it's like, wow. It's like, I feel like the energy that has been, and this is where the astrology, I think, comes in. So let me just say this. Like, I feel like someone is definitely avoiding something. But anyways, let's talk a little bit of astrology here. It's to the point where I'm like, okay, the energies from Scorpio season literally feel like they are just continuing on and into. Personally, I feel like we have had a cycle. Yeah, it's in my right palm there. We have had a cycle. We have that Mars and Cap as well. That trailed out. Well, that was a while ago, but definitely there are some cycles still, and there's a lot. Yeah, we have to just kind of move through this new moon in Pisces, and then we're going to have once Venus retro. That I think is really what we're looking at. That Venus in retro post shadow needs to clear around the 6th of March. Oh, and then we're going to have sort of a real new page here. So I know like a lot of people are like, when is this energy? Is this dragging on? Like, when is it gonna end? It's like, well, first of all, I mean, Pisces in general, having like 3 planets in Pisces right now, including its 2 rulers, this is like a lot of, string along energy of Neptune. Neptune is like, well, I can kind of see like what the fuck is gonna be. We don't really have. Is this dude again on the scooter? Oh, I kid you not. Oh, maybe that. Now I get it. Oh, see, this is guys, there's a reason for everything. It's not random. I'm seeing 333 here everywhere. So those of you who are in the video, I think it was the Leo video, the Leo reading, the Leo twin flames, etc. for March. We were talking about, I was bringing up the story of how yesterday morning, almost at the exact same time, I saw, it was probably the same guy. I saw someone on a scooter and they like, it looked like they made a straight, like diagonal line into this pot or what is the name? Planter box, right. And we're trying to understand, like, why would he go straight into the planter box? So yeah, now I see these 2 people on scooters right there. They were trying to make a turn, and then so that must now. So there's no focus on Leo, possibly. energy. Now let's get back into it, guys. You know, what are we looking at here? There's something here, definitely. Okay, well, the Neptune energy. A lot of Pisces, right? Neptune, Jupiter, the true rulers of Pisces, sandwiching here, the sun in Pisces. We have Mercury to also go into Pisces as well. And of course, the new moon. This is going to get really exciting and interesting, but very intense as well. Now, what is going through beyond, okay, we obviously remember that regardless, we have a lot of Neptune. This is a lot of water energy. If you're a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, sun sign, moon sign, Venus, Mars, you have a lot of water in your chart. Naturally, there is that predisposition to have quite a bit of water energy in your birth chart, which is you have a shadow and you have a light frequency associated with every element. The background is so creepy. Maybe I should turn the light on. Well, it's a Scorpio reading. Okay, you guys can handle it. Okay, let's go. But, you know, so, well, hey, I mean, you just want to make sure that you're not getting too, maybe even caught up in, like, nostalgic energies. But personally, I mean, it's just this, people have been asking, what is, like, with this energy? It feels like it's just dragging on. Like, it feels like it's a retro. Well, in a way, we just passed Mercury clearing from post-shadow retrograde. That was, like, a day ago. Now we have still Venus retro, which has been since, what day was it we said? No, was it November? About November, December? Yeah, we had it enter into pre-shadow retrograde. So we're going to be closing out a cycle that is very, very long, trucking along here. And Venus has been trancing with Mars in Capricorn so closely so it's, yeah, just wait it out a little bit. Itching my right palm. Yeah, there's something here definitely that is moving through. Just let it, there's a lot coming up. There's a lot that, let's clear, we need to call out. I'm hearing that as well, and then we're going to find our so-called seats. So guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for hitting the like button on this video. Let's jump into Scorpio. Now, for what else? I'm hearing someone here, I want to get into, because I feel like I'm confused and you're reading like who's who. Like I see cloudy energy here. It's like, is it you? Is it your cross-watcher? Like, what's going on? It's like there's a lot of maybe like soul merging, soul reflecting, a lot of reflecting. And of course, I'm seeing that this can also be energy with you and even in your matters of career. So some of you, I feel like regardless, Scorpio, your spirit guys want to bring the message here that you're on the cusp of making a huge move in your life. This is very exciting. Love is all around you. I read that as aroma. That might be a particular message for someone here. Some of you are about to meet like someone here. I see that, Scorpio, new it can be. And I feel like this is going to be a very deep connection here, whatever this is. It's going to be, I'm feeling pressure in the throat chakra. This is going to be something that I'm hearing. It's been a while. I feel like you're feeling like you can kind of come home to this person. Wow, it's like a comfy, cozy energy here, Scorpio. And this energy came through in the Leo reading as well. So now, but maybe it is that you are clearing something out prior to being able to really officially, as you feel it, move into that space with a clear conscience. I'm hearing that. I'm not sure what that's alluding to. We have take a chance on love. All right, we're past the glance stage, Scorpio. We know you like the whole eye contact thing, but time to take a chance now. It's like, what? Really? Okay, do we have to? Okay, fine. It's like, oh, that was the title of the Capricorn reading. Okay, it was literally like, okay, fine, the Capricorn March reading. So, okay, some of you, I feel like you're gonna be brave here and actually vulnerable for some of you here as well, more so than you have been in the past. So some of you realizing like, I want this. I see a man walking out with a ladder under his arm. It's like a yellow and metallic ladder. So take it as you will. It's only got like 3 rungs on it though. So take it as you will. It could be a metaphor, a message there. Somebody maybe, yeah, I'm seeing yellow everywhere here. Related to the solar plexus chakra. Now, Scorpio, what is going on? I want to get a little further here. You know, because I'm seeing here though that, yeah, you're kind of maybe realizing as well that you need to make a change here. It's like to really attract that life that I want to be living, I need to really be open. I'm hearing that as well to it. And we got slow down in reverse. Interesting. So there can be something that you're thawing out, but I feel like it's also your thought space. You're actually releasing certain conversations that you know don't really hold a place in your so-called reality, your future, so-called future. Of course, what is time and space. But perspective, let's get further though. Scorpio, there's something that you're ready for. I keep hearing that. Yeah, I see you getting very close to something. Ooh, I love you coming through. So fan it out. Some of you, it's interesting, you know, this might be your energy actually. Maybe Scorpio, you're reflectively seeing yourself in this space of like, I'm frozen. I'm fucking frozen. I want to be like, you know, more open, but I'm frozen. Maybe instead of like, you're writing songs, okay, about, you know, what you're feeling, instead of going up to that person and telling them, it's like, why am I doing this? I hear it like that. Like, it's a moment of like reflection, like, why am I avoiding that person? I hear that as well, like that. I feel there's a lot of like working with the subconscious mind here. And of course, right, Scorpio in the higher realms, right? The 8th house energy, your ruling house does rule, okay, working with the subconscious, the psyche, okay, especially the psyche, yes, and transmutation, and taking so-called fears, and taking what are so-called, you know, energy spaces of dissonance even, or even of your distraction or challenge, and reconnecting with that space in a more deep and meaningful way, hence why Scorpio does rule, okay, even, we'll say things like alternative medicine, healing, actual transmutation, transformation, sciences, healing sciences, and yeah, in general healing, but also in the higher, again, like we said, the higher form, because Pluto can be a very destructive energy as well, so-called destructive, but isn't it all kind of cyclical, as above so below? What is maybe challenging or so-called dark, you know, even if it be it certain thoughts or fear-based mentalities, they do eventually, we have to move through that dark night of the soul energy space to get to the other so-called side. So now furthermore though, right, okay, even surgery, right, Scorpio energy does rule, okay, the breakdown, the decomposition as well, and then the reconstruction. So, right, that's basically Scorpio in a nutshell. We can say, like, the whole, the Phoenix rising energy. Now, it's not easy, okay? I feel like, honestly, like, being a Scorpio sun sign, this is very intense, or even, I'm not a sun sign Scorpio, but I'm saying, imagining being a sun sign Scorpio can be quite intense. I mean, yeah, so even having any major main placement in Scorpio, that's like you automatically get like a really kind of challenging exam. Yeah, no, you do. I'm gonna call it. Even, I mean, really the sun, really the moon. That's like, all right, you ready to master this shit, bro? It's like really, because the moon is the lowest part. We're talking a lot of astrology. You guys, somebody wanting to avoid something. I'm telling you, it's like, where's my love life, Nat? Well, maybe this is why, because we're needing to maybe, yeah, decompose, deconstruction, thought spaces. Now, let's go. For some of you, I like that we have at least I love you coming through, and it says like attracts like as well. Okay, interesting, right next to that. So there's something that you're starting maybe to realize. It's like, well, if I want more love in my life, I might as well sort of like, you know, bring that energy forward more so. And this can be something that you realize and then you realize, like, you know, you realize and then you realize like further. Well, you realize and you realize, okay, take you all. There's something of a layer to layer discussion that you're having with your higher self here. Now, it does come down to what you're willing to experience. Of course, we can say, well, if I'm not happy and I'm not experiencing love and I don't, you know, is that I'm not experiencing that, or is it that I'm not quite actually receptive to it yet? Okay, because love, we can say, is. It's not that it is not. It's not that it has to become. It's not that it has to arrive in some shape or form. But it is that it is. And it is, furthermore, that, you know, we always are too. But we make our decision in terms of how we are in relationship to what is. Ah, interesting. Okay. So, yeah, it's about your perspective and your alignment with what it is that you feel you like to experience. So, I honestly, when people come to say, why is this just like not happening for me? And this does happen to everyone, guys. We all have these moments. Oh my gosh. If we didn't, we wouldn't be here right now, working through the shadow realms as well. Okay, on planet Earth, right? So we're here to do the shadow work of why the disillusionment, right? The illusion of time and space. Like, yeah, it's not here yet. Yeah, it hasn't happened yet. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. All of that, right? I'm not experiencing yet, and this is not for me, blah, blah, blah. All of that, right? The shadow of the ego, ultimately, that does perceive, okay, time and space, which it has a responsibility, okay, to do so. Otherwise, right, I mean, that we all in balance, right? You need the ego in a way to operate in this dimension, unless, yeah, you are a shapeshifter only, and you then would be more so probably an ether, a guide, an ether even. But we do shift, right? We do go from this state, hence even like states of channeling or etc. Okay, anyway, so get back to it. Oh my god, Scorpio. It's like, yeah, you see now why I don't have time for love? Because I'm busy doing that. Yeah, all of that like work, all of the maze in my mind. Okay, now let's continue, Scorpio. So, right, now that's the illusion. Now, for some of it, we have to go through those periods in those moments to really sift through, okay, the darkest parts, the chambers of our consciousness that don't allow us to see that we are already where we are at. There is nothing that is meant to be that is not. There's nothing that we have to get to the point of that we are not worthy of. Okay, we have to get, no. We have love. It's a matter of why it is that we feel we have still somewhere to go to get there. Oh, interesting. Okay, so it says have faith. Trust in your faith in the situation. 12. Some of you feel, I'm not gonna lie, you feel, let's put the cards down, Scorpio. You feel jaded. Someone here feels, okay, truly jaded. They feel like there has been possibly, it doesn't have to be, but okay, there's an experience here. I'm seeing someone walking with a red backpack. It's like there's some kind of experience here, okay, that really, it's like it melted your ice cream going down, okay? It's like, why? I mean, for some of you, you're working through a shadow space here. I really feel like this is going to be a heavy month of, and we have a soul purging. I'm hearing that. We've got here, again, a heavy Pisces season, fellow water sign. This is, and yeah, so if you've got any major placements in Scorpio, okay, sun, moon, rising, especially if you double onto that, add onto that really strong placements in other water signs of Pisces, Cancer, well, you've got yourself quite a season of reflection, yeah, on the past. I hear that as well. So just be aware that, you know, you're not getting into this like extremely nostalgic energy, because I think like you can do that, but nothing is holding you to that space to be nostalgic. So remember as well that, you know, you have your decision in that space to say, well, I maybe don't want to think about this right now, and depending on how it is that it does serve you or however. But for some of you here, because, yeah, and also, of course, with a Pisces season, we have to be aware that there could be, I'm channeling here, you guys, by the way, a lot of energies. I know that it may seem a little bit, but it's channeling, so just maybe watch a few times over, and maybe even in a meditative state if you feel guided. But there's something here where you're really questioning, you know, also, there's a projected energy, yeah. I mean, if you have a very strong connection with someone, I'm very interested to jump into your reading, Scorpio, and see, is this energy, where is this coming from? Is this like a single stack more so? Is this a twin flame stack? Is this a partnership stack? Because for some of you, this is a projected energy, and if you do have a very strong connection with someone and you realize that, and you're trying to kind of keep the distance, I hear that. So let's get further, guys, though. Okay, what else, Scorpio? I feel like overall, though, you've got this moment, okay, coming for you, and it is a moment of honesty with yourself, with your higher self, where you say, am I holding myself back from love? Am I really the one who's doing that? I hear it like this. Oh, interesting. Let's clear it. That is very curious. That is very curious right there. Yeah. It's almost like I see a moment of someone, you know, flipping, like, maybe it's me, you know, kind of vibe. Like, maybe, you know, it's not that, you know, XYZ. Maybe it's that, yeah, and that is the moment where you say, I'm also creator. And it's not only that I know that, but I embody that, and I live my life truly with that principle. I don't just like say it as something that's like, you know, kind of like a quote in a book, but something that I, you know, bring forward, and I project in every action of mine, okay, on a daily basis. So there's something about, yeah, I mean, not that it's bad to read quotes and books, but just a moment where you say, I want to be real with what I really know is true. Oh, interesting. Yeah, throat chakra. Some of you, yeah, I feel like I'm hearing kind of like lurking your love life. Like, that's interesting. I'm hearing you have been lurking your love life. So Scorpio, your mind is very powerful, right? If you are a sun sign, moon sign, especially rising as well, or however, Mars in the 8th, Mars even in the first house, I'm here for some of you in Scorpio. Really strong placements of Mars or Pluto, Scorpio, 8th house energies, planets in the 8th. Even Pluto conjunct any personal planet, especially, you have a very strong mind, right? You have to be kind of careful with that, because it can really bring you to this point. I mean, not with fear, but to just be aware that, yeah, your mind is, you can go very deep, and sometimes it's that you can apply that energy in a context that doesn't actually serve you, and that's very important to know when you're serving you and when you are kind of, yeah, I mean, you're diminishing your own value in that conversation. Okay, interesting. Some of you, in other words, it could be I'm hearing a history of sabotage. Let's continue. This solar plexus in reverse, there's something here that you're coming down to. Okay, it really comes down to, why would we assume that we would not have a certain circumstance be possible for us? Wow. This is for some of you coming, and it could be a cross-watcher. Okay, it can be, but it can be also reflective. If you're meeting a Scorpio and they're behaving like kind of like they're not halfway, and they're not being fully vulnerable with you, and they're not really coming out and being open with you. I'm seeing someone wearing Timberland boots here, like those brown Timberland boots that give you a critical message. Okay. Okay. All right. So, yeah. So, something. I'm seeing Reston limousine. That came. Something about limousine came through. I think it was in the. There's another reading. I think it was Astro Chat, actually. Okay, let's continue. Now, for some of you, okay, yeah. There's a moment here, Scorpio. Yes, where you say, well, why would I? You're acting. Yeah, we lost our thought there. Okay, Alpha Magnum Cum Laude. Okay, Sir Francis Pope Arthur. All right, let's clear it and ground. Let's just clear the energy, bro. All right, woo, the moon. Yeah, the moon coming through. Now, where were we at? Oh, God. He's got these, like, aliases just ready. Like, yeah. It's like, it's not like a little bit of Monica in my life, a little bit of Donna, a little bit of Tina is all I need. It's like, no, we don't have time for Monica or Tina, nor, Helena or Hector even, who knows what. No time, but time to troll. But only time to troll. Let's clear it. Now, let's continue. All right, it's like, yeah, let's continue. I don't know, it can be a metaphor. It can be a message. Like, someone is asking themselves, I feel, why am I not experiencing, like, love? Why? Okay, they're really feeling like, why? Like, I see them asking, like, this question. And we're saying, if it be it that you're dealing with a Scorpio, okay? There's a moment here where they have, we lost our thought with that. So that could be a message. Dark Angel, thank you, Dark Angel. I'm hearing Anthony, okay? Anthony came through. Who was it, Anthony? Someone named Anthony came through in another reading. The Aries. Yeah, it makes sense. The guy who was very pitted. Thank you, Dark Angel. Energy, there we go. This is Scorpio. So you can either get very triggered by something or you can transmute it, right? And you take it and you say, there's a higher meaning behind this. And I do not victimize myself, okay? That's the important thing to say. Because you cannot be a victim if you're a creator, right? To really be like a creator, you cannot see yourself as a victim. It just doesn't work. Right? Because you're a creator. So it doesn't happen to you. You are perceiving it, okay, as well. You say, well, you know what? I could shift my perspective and I can show myself another reality, okay? Another, yes, realistic outcome. I'm hearing that as well. I don't have to think like that. I'm hearing it in this way. So there's something here, Scorpio. Damn, yes. Now, some of you, be it again, you're dealing with a Scorpio if you're attracting someone who's kind of like half in, half out, okay? It may be that they are going through this moment, okay, of expanding in the heart chakra, specifically expanding their heart space enough to be able to feel it, one themselves, two, to be able to extend what it is that they feel to you, then secondarily. And so those who usually are not able and not in a space to offer compassion are usually not feeling that with themselves. It's usually not that they're extending that to someone else, okay? So just as a side note. Now, for some of you here, yeah, someone maybe kind of like, I'm hearing for some, I hope this is not the case, but ghosted, take it as you will. I see someone here dealing with a Scorpio who, they were very shy, but then they were kind of like not really showing up. They're not really showing their true feeling, their emotions here now for you. Now, whatever that is, there's always a reason for why you're attracting so-called that conversation. And to see ourselves as a creator, we say, well, I attracted this particular lesson. It's not a victim mentality, right? It's not like, oh man, like this dude just happened to like, pass by me and like, pick me up like that. I don't know. No. This is a mutual headspace, right? You are operating on a certain dimension plane where you are communicating with someone else's higher self, and that's a lesson. You're saying, let's teach each other this particular connection point. Interesting, of how we connect to ourselves ultimately and reiterate that conversation of the higher self, period. Okay, yeah, so it's ironic. It's really ironic sometimes, because certain connections can be very convincing, okay, and they can get to this point where it's like, yeah, like it's just about like you and it's just about how I am treating you, and it's like, no. We are all connected, and we have a reason for every lesson, every experience that we encounter. So it's an illusion that people are people. Everything is a lesson. There's energy present in every conversation. So you have to reflect that you feel now. I have to reflect this a little deeper, a little more deeply, and I say, there's something to this conversation, and it's not random. Now, for some of you here, you do have some, and I can't wait to get into the further readings. I want to see if this is more twin flame energies, is this more soulmate partnership energies, let's say, and they could be overlapping as well, of course. But is this more, single energy, or are you just in this space where you say, well, I don't really have anyone in mind, but I just feel like I'm not really, and it could be all three, right, as well. But let's clear it. So now for some of you, okay, and we are all in a way in a relationship, right, with ourselves, so of course feel free to tune into any of the readings. Yeah, no, there's this moment. It's like, again, let's clear it, be it if you're dating a Scorpio, and it's like they're just not showing you, okay? Like, their heart space. I'm hearing broad-shouldered Mike. It's like maybe they're just like super like kind of like the troll that under, you know, super alpha mega macho, like Mr. like sort of mix a lot, like, you know, like mixtapes and like, yeah, more of that, but like not really. Oh, a lot of birds taken off right there. It was a huge flock of birds. A lot of that, yeah. Maybe a lot of air energy, but not enough grounding of those principles. And like, yeah, they may have a lot of Gemini. Whoever you're dealing with, they may have a lot of Scorpio and Gemini, for example. It may, yeah. So anyways, let's put this is very particular message for someone possibly. So yeah, let's backtrack around. So whatever it is, okay, specific message. You could be dealing with someone like that, but there's also a reflection point for you, of course, right? So it's not just I'm reading on the Scorpio and this is what's going on with them. This is a mutual interaction space. Again, I'm feeling guided to mention that. Now, to reiterate that, your guides want to bring that forward. Now, for some of you, I'm seeing someone on a scooter. It's got a bright green light on it, and that makes me think it's a very like light lime color. That reminds me of earlier in another reading we did. I was hearing lemon, so lemon lime, take it as you will. Now, for some of you, whatever this is, okay. Someone is going through a chrysalis, okay? They're having to really break down, okay, not just what they feel for you, but why they're not willing to feel it openly with themselves, again, 1 and 2, with you, to extend it, and not just to you, but in general, to the world, right? Again, usually people will treat you the way they treat others as well, and vice versa. It's not random, and then that is a further mirroring of how they're treating themselves, so nothing is random. Everything in patterns, right, guys? Everything is a reflection of everything. There's no like, yeah, this is right here just like that. We're going to compartmentalize that frequency, and then we're going to, you know, sort of shapeshift. And I mean, unless you're purely an ether, guys, right? I mean, we're in this dimension. So there is a sort of, we'll say, butterfly effect energy, but also this sort of, how do they say, you know, I'm hearing prisms, interesting, prisms of light. I'm seeing, yeah, the sort of, how do we say, the golden ratio, yeah. So there's a lot more to the situation. Now, let's get into it. Is this more of a twin flame energy? What's going on here? We have rhodonite coming through. We have moonstone. Okay, someone feels unworthy. I'm hearing it like this. It doesn't matter if that person is and don't feel bad. Do not feel guilty. There's absolutely no guilt to be had if someone is like, you know, feeling like, oh, I'm not good enough for so-and-so. It's like, and then you're feeling like, oh, come on, Shrek. Like, come on. It's like, don't say that. Like, you're perfect. It's like, Fiona, Shrek, you know, you get it. It's like, we're meant to be. Okay, this is not about that either. You really cannot, like, prove to someone the perspective of worthiness, of self-love. Hence self-love, right? So it's not like, oh yeah, like I see myself through them. No. I am me. I don't necessarily also have to see me. I just have to be me, and that's enough. But it is a matter of how I end up seeing me. So yeah, it's a perspective, and it's for them to see their own perspective. That makes sense, because it's all a decision. So what's interesting, again, I want to bring this back to the concept of manifestation, is that we don't necessarily like arrive to any point. We don't really get anything, okay, in particular that allows us then to create something more. That's really all an illusion. Everything already is, and it's a matter of what you just consciously align with and you address, and you say, I'm going to connect to this particular so-called outcome, this particular so-called position of perspective. So yeah, and it's not that it's just that they're choosing to dial into a certain frequency. It's really like that, guys. So some of you are dealing with someone, or even again yourself, and it's a moment where you say, I have to get out of this mindset where I'm not good enough, where I'm perceiving, I'm still stuck on that radio signal that tells me, okay, and others, okay, because it will radiate. If you're not feeling grounded and confident, it will radiate, and people will, you know, it's like they're hearing what you're listening to in your car. It's like, oh, they're listening to that radio station. Okay, got it. Yeah, they're not confident. They don't want this, you know, kind of vibe. Let's clear it. Oh yeah, I'm hearing what they're telling themselves. So this is a moment where you say, I can't do it for them. I have to love me. I have to be in my own space. I have to be in my heart space, and I cannot have, you know, the happiness that they should have for themselves for them, because that's also not going to be the answer. And you probably realize that it's not going anywhere. Like, the harder you so-called push, the more you want to show this person that they are worthy of love. It's not going to work. Okay, and maybe that's what you realize. You realize that I'm seeing green everywhere here related to the heart chakra. So for some of you, yeah, some of you may even need to take like a break. You're like, I need to step back and just kind of like see for myself, okay, myself, and maybe you had a very deep connection with someone, an extremely deep connection with someone. Oh my God, Scorpio, that really, or crosswatcher, again, I see someone walking with a red backpack. It's like, I was just a little boy, I'm hearing that, you know, I'm hearing back then as well. you know, it's not for you to see. So you're surrendering. I hear that. I hear again, I was just a little boy. I'm a little boy. Take it as you will. So someone maybe is even doing passive regression. They're needed to work on themselves. Now, for some of you, this can also be you, where you say, I can't push myself to feel a certain way. I have to move through the emotions of resistance, to move through, okay, my psyche, my consciousness, my conscious and my subconscious as well, state of mind, to see why I am making the decision to perceive of myself in this way at this time. Now, this is a lot. I'm not gonna lie, Scorpio, I know you're like, well, I'm at the fucking love reading. What do I do now? Okay, so you've already done everything, and we now are here to see what it is that we want to create from what we've done at this point in time now. In other words, what are we taking with us in the luggage to the next storyline? Where are we traveling to? What serves us in that next reality? Every moment is a moment, okay, to be able to shapeshift, right? And to transform and translate our message anew. So don't ever feel like what's done is done, like what was, like I'm jaded, like please, none of that. I'm here for your guides. Like this is not, you know, what the hell? This guy is like in a white minivan driving with tinted windows like through the crosswalk. This poor guy is like walking by there. He's like has his hands filled with stuff. It's like this guy didn't even like fucking wait for him barely. It was like moving so fast. Now, again, like if someone is treating you also without compassion, okay, again, like remember, this is not you. So let's get further. A few more cards wanting to come through here. Chrysocolla, throat chakra. Someone's like feeling, I'm hearing it, like, was I not good enough? No. No. You are never anyone. Okay, this is the human perceptive reality, right? Memo of like, oh, this is you, this is your name, this is what you look, you know, all of that, right? It's a vibration. Your vibration is timeless. So it's like, what are you gonna do? Like freeze your vibration in a single moment, fragment of time, and be like, are they happy with who I am right now? I was like, what the fuck is that? No. I mean, we can all fall into that though. The ego starts getting very, very confident, okay, with our higher self and sort of, you know, taking the wheel and taking it for a drive, and you know what I mean. So, yeah. So it's a moment where you say, listen, I have to get back in control of my life as a vibrational being, and knowing that I have a lot more to offer others and myself than what it is that I present physically. I'm hearing that. So for some of you, I hate to say it, but you may have been dealing with someone who you felt wasn't cherishing you, wasn't really accepting you, wasn't appreciating your value, okay, your values, okay, what it is that you brought to the table. This can even be someone you're working with, a family member, however it is. Love is love, right, guys? So this is you though saying again, like, I just want to feel this way, and I don't want to feel like I need to feel that way, but that I just am already, and I'm practicing reiterating that consciousness. Yeah. So some of you, wow, you're doing a lot of like, you're more like, I feel like you're doing a lot of well, you're doing some self-healing. Yeah, this is important, and I'm happy to hear that, Scorpio. Let's clear it. Maybe you decided that I have to take like myself to the side a bit from this conversation to do that healing, okay? And I realize that I'm not ready yet. I'm hearing that as well, to really, you know, yeah, I'm hearing play the role that I'd like to play. So it's almost like saving yourself, so-called Scorpio, if we can say it like that. Now, Comet is, I feel it's a very mature perspective, 59, root chakra. So some of you may, you know, be sort of also researching different methods and modalities to be able to inspire a new sense of even invigoration in your life, your daily life, your lifestyle, sort of getting that spark back into your diet. I hear it like that. Moon 51, it may actually be that you're drawn as well to foods that are going to help actually invigorate and inspire the root chakra energies of the grounded energies and fire energies. We have Moon 51, the throat chakra. So for some of you, it's a matter, I feel, as well, of like releasing the pressure of needing to manifest something at a particular time and in a particular place, in a particular moment, okay, and with a particular purpose. I feel this is more about saying, listen, I just am just gonna kind of feel stable and secure in my story. I hear it like this: no matter what I'm really creating, if that does make sense, like I don't feel like I have to be anything in particular at any moment in time in order to feel relevant. So that's really the strong, let's say, the light frequency associated with the root chakra, and you may realize that that's something you want to work on. So let's get further, guys. Twin flame. Let's start here with twin flame. What's going on with the twin flame stack? You're ready for something, Scorpio. you are really, 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 really taking something very seriously now is what I'm saying. I feel like I see you like on a path, and I feel you've kind of made a turn on it. Okay, it's like you've made a decision, okay, like in your mind. Yeah, I feel like you've really sort of had a moment to reflect, I hear it like this, and to understand what matters to you, what meaning you would want to bring into a certain connection. Some of you, I feel like you are contemplating, okay, why it is that you are attracted to someone. I hear that for some of you, why it is that you are, and it's not for the sake of like wanting to know for certain if you're attracted to someone, but more so like wanting to existentially unravel why it is that you've come to this point with this person at this moment in time. Some of you, this is really a matter of kind of like saying to yourself, honestly, you know, I feel that there is an ego here that maybe I need to work through to really be able to truly get to the point where I'm creating something in this space with this person. Like, I see you surrendering, Scorpio, truly, to this process and saying, what is it maybe that I'm not yet looking at clearly? Now, yes, let's go. Yeah, I'm hearing LAM, LAM. Maybe you're doing a lot of meditation. Some of you have distance with someone. Some of you may not. Some of you actively take a moment of separation to say, I want to reflect on why it is that, you know, what is our purpose here? What are we creating? And maybe that you're working with someone in ether as well. I see that. We have GMT coming through just straight like that. GMT. Sounds so familiar. GMT, what is that? GMT. Anyways, some of you, this is you processing, okay, you know, almost digesting the experiences that you've had here. I see we are also spelling the word air. It can be, again, we said some of a lot of Scorpio, a lot of air energy. And maybe that there's something here that you want to kind of reflect on, like, seriously. We have KOR coming through. I think that's the name of, like, they make these little health shot drinks. It could be a particular message. Maybe you're focusing also on diet. We have DL coming through, and we have I. So that also actually spells dill. Could be a particular message. Again, something about diet, food. We have an EI as well coming through, a T. Some of you, I feel, will really be making a lot of use of meditative practices here. It's very exciting. We have S coming through. We have M. We have a blank tile. And we have a U. Some of you, you are in separation, and I see you really wanting to reunite with this, whoever this is. And it's interesting. I feel some of you have, again, actively taken space, okay, to say, I'm gonna, reflect on this and like what I can manifest from my own story. Wow. Okay. I feel like some of you, this is you with your guides. Okay, let's continue. 8. That's literally like the number 8, but it's like spelled like EIT, kind of cryptic. I'm telling you, Scorpio, maybe you're even like taking time to research. Okay, yeah, I'm hearing Hunan. What does that mean? Hunani. What the? Okay, this came through in another reading. What in the world? I remember that word, Hunan. Let's type Hunan. Hopefully we're talking human, but, you know, I take it as well. I don't know, maybe you're just contemplating in general. It's like, Hunani, it's, you know, the same thing coming up. It's also a surname. Oh, right. Montreal? Oh, it's so funny. It says Nareen Hunani, nutritionist / registered dietitian in Montreal, family nutrition. We were just talking about this. Adult nutrition, pediatric nutrition, picky eating. So, yeah, you must be really looking into, like, you know, supportive dietary changes and shifts to be able to really also elevate your consciousness to the next level. You're really thinking about such things. Let's clear out some of you. You are heavily thinking about the physical body here, especially if you are Scorpio rising or Mars and Scorpio, Mars in the 8th. Even Mars in the 1st house, Mars conjunct the Ascendant. I see you starting to you may even be having activations, you having downloads, possibly even of information when it comes to supplements, vitamins, nutrition, okay, energy work, and the physical body. So for some of you, you're doing a lot of that kind of work. Here's what I'm seeing. Now, let's backtrack around. I'm hearing meridians, chakras, okay, Scorpio. So what I'm getting, though, furthermore, obviously talk to your personal practitioner, but attraction, this could be the one. Now, I mean, I am getting this as well, so we just should obviously call this out. I mean, this, for some of you, I'm seeing here with attraction, and this could be the one, like, there could also be this moment, like, I would be a little wary if, like, there is someone here who is, like, kind of going silent, and they're into so-called sorcery and magic work and potions and etc. Is like, you're gonna just take it as you will. I mean, you are yeah. This is, we just have to call it out. Like, I feel like hopefully it's the higher spectrum of, like, let me look into herbs and, like, what the benefits are for this random dude is, like, driving an ATV on the sidewalk. Okay. Apparently that's a thing. In some major cities. Okay, so attraction, this could be the one. Yeah, for some of you, I am getting it though. Like, for some of you, you're definitely, like, doing energy. Let me get a starseed on that before we just go any further. I feel like I need a full Celtic cross on this connection. I feel like there's so much here. Yeah, wow. Okay, guys. Oh, well, we have to say it. Okay, for some of you, there's someone here who is possibly, like, trying to, they're literally, like, let's backtrack around, they're trying, we have Sim as well, by the way, they're trying to reflect on, you know, now I'm curious if this is you who stepped away and this person is, like, wanting your attention and wondering why you're not really, like, showing up. I see them literally, guys, like, if you look at this card, actually, it's Algarthans, number 1, manifesting multidimensional perception attunement. Now, if you know that you're not practicing or trying to practice voodoo, then you are probably looking at your diet and your health and etc. But for some of you, okay, I'm seeing a hearse here, take it as you will. All right, love and light to everyone here. Let's clear the energy ground. It looks like it something it resembles, but anyways, for some of you, okay, there is a moment here. You're really looking at something here, but for some of you, like, if you, how do we say this? Someone is practicing, they're trying to research, yeah. We have to be honest about, we're channeling here. Someone here is researching they want to do love potions with attraction. This could be the one in fire in reverse. For some of you here, yeah, with number 30 in reverse, fire element in reverse, romantic feeling, they're trying to think, like, how can I, like, attract them? I'm hearing that. Maybe it's meditative, maybe it's, like, you know, watching these twin flame, you know, recordings and etc. But for some of you, this is, like, I really literally see someone, like, they're like, I need to pick the rose that tells me the answer. It's like, what? Yeah, guys, they're literally, yeah, I mean, the answer to the prayer. It's like they're thinking how to, like, attract you most. For some of you, this is someone trying to do wizardry stuff. This is for some. Now, for some of you, I mean, we gotta, yeah, so, but for some of you, like, but for some of you, you're learning about, you know, let's clear it, energy work and combating those frequencies, right? Clearing and working through transmutation and, yeah, okay. But for some of you, yeah, so what is GMT? Some of you definitely looking into health practices. Oh, GMT's world clock, right. Time zone converters and meeting planner. Yeah, you're getting very serious with your diet. I see this. You're getting very serious. Maybe you're planning your diet. You're maybe even working with the moon cycles, but I gotta just be super honest. And if you're curious about, like, such, yeah, take it as you will. Special going on? Just, yeah, take it as you will. Research. Personally, yeah, I mean, there's a huge warning from Spirit. Very, very large clouds in the air right now looming when it does come to, okay, the conversation of, so-called voodoo and so-called black magic. Okay, if you have any kind of extensive degree in any such things, we'll say, Spirit is not favoring those practices, and that was really outlined in a few Astro Live chats, and a channeled message posted. I'm hearing Pleiades, okay, posted, yeah, so this is a message very specifically, like, there's a distinction between self-empowerment and like spell work and these types of things. So this is maybe for someone here. Okay, take it as well. It says healing family. Now, someone here does want to bring themselves to you. Sounds weird. Okay, they want to bring themselves forward. Now, this keeps popping out to me, this EIT. It literally, every time I'm looking at it, I think of the number 8, which again is your ruling house. Oops, we typed EIY accidentally. It says accidentally. Public speaking and professional development. Itch my nose there. There's something here that you're starting. It says EIY also says earn it yourself, environmental industry yearbook, online directory UK, EIY, Ain Yahav Israel. Okay, it says Ain Yahav Airfield Airport Code. Take it as you will, like a message. Let's clear it in the sacral chakra. Now, what else here? EIT. I'm pretty sure this like is something very particular. It says EIT certification, steps and requirements, important. I see you're getting very serious with something. The engineer and training EIT certification and license is a professional designation. Is a professional designation given by state governments to those who have successfully passed the ... Let's clear it around. Engineer and training. Okay. So maybe it's a test. It's something that you're studying. Now let's backtrack around. It says also services for the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast. Some of you here are getting very serious with something. Okay, you're also though thinking like maybe you're researching like how to be like romantic, how to like draw her in, how to be, you know, you're wanting to clear maybe even the air with a past form of expression, of self-expression. We also have here Miss, MISS. Wow, guys. So someone is possibly like wanting to reconnect really, but they want to be in the right state of mind to do so. Now we have here express your love, passion. I feel someone is honestly even like depending, like they're watching, you know, like romantic movies. They're like, how do I showing up kind of like with this like desperado energy, like how do I like sort of like, you know, strike that balance. No, but it's weird, I have to call it out. I really feel like this is a very fine line, like where someone may be trying to literally do some sort of, I'm seeing flowers everywhere here. Okay, I'm hearing gardenia flowers are known for this and that. It's like they want to do tinctures and ointments and like, yeah, okay, but then for some of you, it's like really literally like, how do I just increase my own aura of true magnetism where I'm truly empowering myself, okay, and not just like with a spell, okay, that I'm reciting, but yeah, or something I'm purchasing, or a candle, or however it is, but actually the way that I live my life to actually be what it is that I so-called am attracting. So it's not really, again, like you're manifesting and attracting something to you. It's not that it's separate from you and that you are drawing it in, which is why spell work is kind of not really favored, we'll say very clearly here yet again, okay, by spirit guides, but yeah, but it is you. And it's, yeah, if something is meant to be, it will be. There's no need to do really, any of that, like, attraction spells. Like, that is very karmic, guys. I'm hearing the spirit guys want to bring this through. So, I feel like for the majority, this may not be a message. But for some, there is something of a, yeah. Now, for some of you, I'm seeing a salamander here crawling. Now, for some of you here, you are definitely, though, working on manifestation from the perspective of saying, I am the creator. Okay, I am stepping in that space where I'm saying, like, I can create this. I don't have to. Maybe you're releasing this need to, maybe this was a past. It could even be a past life energy. Now, let's move on, guys. What is going further? Let's pull here into the partnership. Wow, some of you, oh, you have a spirit guide here coming. I'm seeing someone walk in with a bright purple, like a Barney-ass purple sweater. Okay, now he just got into that car, the one that kind of looked like a hearse. Now let's clear it. Love and lights all. But for some of you, you got a spirit guide here. They are from up above. Okay, they're speaking to you. I'm hearing the number 2. Something about the number 2. Okay, they're wanting to possibly come through. Maybe this is past life. They're wanting to really bring some sort of foundation here through for you of knowledge. They may even want to download information here with you. They want to download. They're wanting to give you a download of something. Yeah, I'm hearing director. There's something about, hold on. Let's go. Moving. Something about a move. It says, I replay our conversations over and over. Okay, some of you, I feel there's someone trying to get your attention on astral. Yeah, this is someone wanting to communicate something to you. For some of you, this is about healing, possibly even the physical body. Let's get a little further. What are we looking at here? And of course, there could be overlap between the partnership stack and the twin flame stack. This is a very good friend of yours. I'm hearing that. They have something they want to say to you. Ooh. For some of you, it's going to be while you're in a group of people. I see, like, you may see the number 222, something like that. Yeah, let's get further. It's like, I want to get a few more clues before I call anything. I'm seeing the color purple. I'm hearing the number purple. Interesting. Let's look that up. Something, I'm seeing 13, 2, 1 popping up here really, really strongly. It's 8. Guys. The color purple literally is number 8080 hex code. Well, if this is not a message. Scorpio, that is your number, 8. So take it as you will. Something is yeah, no, there's something here. I'm here, yeah. So this is when we search like the number. Literally, it's 800080. Some of you are transmuting something. I feel like there's something your guides want to bring forward to you, like obviously, but they're telling it to you. I'm hearing on a Sunday, on a Wednesday, a Tuesday for some of you. I'm hearing the letter L. I'm hearing Leo. We have I. We have OZ, Oz. We have an F. We have an I. We have an R. We have an N. We have an A. And we have another N. We have Ran. We have Iran as well. We have I ran, like I was running, like I ran. And then we have here, let's go, we have a Ian. We have Rain. We have Ryan with a R-I-A-N. So take it as you will. Let's clear. We also have Fan. We have Far. We have Fizz. We have Rose, like R-O-Z. We almost have, I'm hearing Rasta. Again, we have Ran. Take it as well. Okay, so let's clear it. Now, for some of you, they're coming through to you. I'm hearing the letter L again. Give me a second here. I keep hearing Leo. So they have something. They're going to give you a heads up here with something. Okay, Dark Man. Yeah, this is someone. They have something to tell you. They are giving you something of an information download. I hear that. Okay, so what do you want them to look out for? Let's clear it. For some of you, they're going to literally list something out. Possibly, I'm seeing a number 35. This is maybe while you're traveling or on the road. We have February, the month of February coming through. Okay, they may be in Aquarius. For some of you, something going on with February. We're in February, so it may be that it is in February. But this is a general video, guys. This is a general video. Always, you know, talk to your person practitioner. Heed your advice to your person practitioner. You want to use, obviously, like, logic as well when you're making decisions. I don't know. Let's clear the energy and ground. I just have to call that out, right? This is a video for entertainment purposes only. Don't make any major life-changing decisions based on a tarot reading. Eagle, especially a general tarot reading. Always heed your personal intuition. Eagle, triumph over troubles, obstacles. Something about, there's a message, definitely. I mean, this is even a bird. Okay, something about a Monday. I hear that on a Monday. We have door coming through. Opportunities are waiting for you. Yeah, this is someone is, okay, let's get a little bit further. Any other clues here, Spirit? Someone's telling you to, like, leave something somewhere and maybe to move. I hear that. Can we get further clues? Can we get further clues here, Spirit? What is that about here? Weeping Willow. We have family sorrow. Something about timing. So they're trying to maybe prepare you for something. They want to give you a heads up here about something. They're encouraging you possibly to move, to make a move, okay? To move on, maybe even. To move out. I hear that for some of you. To move. Just, yeah. So this is something that, okay, we have Tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead, and then we have Jug, lighthearted, carefree time. There's something that someone wants you maybe to participate in the space of, to heal, okay, and this can be you with you. I see someone running here with a blue, like, jacket on. So let's get a little further. We have Horse, short journey. Yeah, somebody wants you to move, maybe even just to travel, you know? Wow, it was so strange, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, like, for a second I looked at this card. This is pay attention to the red flags. And I saw her exactly like a witch. Like a classic, like, in Hocus Pocus. Take it as you will. Now, we have here as well Chain. Is in the tea leaf oracle deck. It's this chain of events that will affect your life. Okay, so this I mean, we literally see quite literally a globe depicted on this card. I'm hearing San Francisco for some of you. Some of you, you're traveling here. You're traveling. You're moving somewhere. You're going somewhere. I don't know. Let's clear it. You're traveling. I hear that. Okay, April coming through. You're, like, waiting in line somewhere. We have Beau. You are highly thought of. Valley. Deep personal strength and peace that assure success. Deep personal strength and peace that assure success. There's something that you're getting close to. I feel like you've been thinking about this change, but, like, you haven't really officially you haven't really made peace with the idea yet. Okay, yeah, sunrise popping out right there. It says new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. Like, you're moving towards the space. I'm hearing Christmas. Okay. Wealth. Some of you maybe have been saving your money up even to like kind of participate in some kind of opportunity here. We have angels, spiritual guidance, protection from harm, wealth, chair filled. It says someone new is entering your life. Some of you here, like you've been wanting to make a change here, but you've been very careful with this. Like you didn't want to really, yeah, I'm here. You wanted to make sure as well that this change would be appreciated. Interesting. We have boat. Maybe, yeah, whatever it is you're thinking very hard about, whatever, it's a move for some of you, definitely. That you're considering of January. Some of you, I feel you will put this off. Maybe you're thinking of making this move in January. You may make this move in April. We have a bat falling out. It says, take care, enemies are working against you. Then we have here bear, danger, especially in money matters. Okay, so you're like, listen, I don't want to like make this change too brashly. I don't want to like spend my money. I'm hearing that as well. Suddenly, I want to make sure that I'm making this change gradually. But okay, this is coming through in your love life, but take it as well. We have hat. You will be playing a different role. When the spirit guides have a message, they will just come through. I'm seeing 14 here. Everywhere. Wow. It's the time. It's the time on the clock. Take it on the video. Axe. Forces working against you. Again, what is going on? I feel like I'm seeing a rabbit here, like a bunny rabbit. You're like thinking, you know what? Like, I got to decide on this. Okay. It's becoming maybe, yeah, again, that sunrise popping out. So I feel like you've looked at a certain space like multiple times. You're like, it's not time yet. Okay. We have table, hard work ahead. Yeah, something is not right, but then it's like you recognize it. So it's not that it's not right, it's just maybe a matter of the context. You're adjusting to a certain outcome here is what I'm seeing, Scorpio. I'm seeing someone walking here with a yellow jacket on. Now, some of you, this is a matter of investment. I feel like you have a moment where you say, okay, that's it. The timing is right. We have Tower coming through. Solid foundation, success with effort. Crown, honor and respect will come to you. Some of you feel like shy to make whatever this change is. Okay, but there's a partnership stack. So are you maybe wanting to move towards someone? We have tree, affairs with your family, and we have egg. Success assured with good plans and hard work. So let's go to the energy and ground. What is it that you may be moving towards, Scorpio? What is this, whatever this is? I'm seeing, it can even be a plot of land, a place that you want to really invest in. It can be, yeah, a place you really want to invest in, like some kind of pasture with like a lot of greenery. We have a B, we have an E. This came through in another reading. We have R, we have an R. We literally have bear. Wow, Scorpio, and you pulled the bear. It's literally right on top of the bear. We have E, I, we have R again, and a T. We have tire. So there's something that you're questioning, like, is this the right way to move with this? Like, you're thinking of maybe investing in something here. Maybe like you want to even like renovate something on your car. I hear that, like something that you're renovating something here. Okay, we have T, we have a Z, and an L. For some of you, this is even a company you're working for. Like, you're wanting to make a big change here with this company, but then you're not sure. I'm hearing square root. You're not sure if it's like the time. Leo right there. Okay, and I'm hearing Leo. I keep hearing Leo. So there's something that maybe your spirit guide is a Leo, or there's a Leo energy. How do we say your spirit guide is a Leo? Your spirit guide has maybe comes through in the focus of Leo. Hold on. But in color. So, or there's something about maybe even like, I'm hearing Grand Trine. Interesting. Maybe they have a Grand Trine, or somebody has a Grand Trine. But this is your spirit guide I'm getting. Maybe they had a Grand Trine. For some, or however they do. Or they will. I'm hearing that. What? Okay, hold on. So, for some of you here, like, I get like definitely like, I get some sort of messaging energy, messenger. This is even through spirit animal. Like, for example, you're having a conversation with someone, you're sitting down at dinner, and then you look up and you see like there's a TV screen and there's an ad right then and there while you're looking up and you see like a lion, okay, roaring. There's something going on, Leo, the lion. For some of you, there's something going on where you're like, I realize there's something going on here, like at play. There is definitely like a message that, you know, however you appreciate the concept of the universe, even be it with your guides, so-called God, you know, someone is wanting you to like listen in. I hear that, like, and to not really necessarily, yeah, like move so quickly through a certain space. Now let's get further. Leo. Maybe you're dealing with a Leo. Maybe you're dealing with a Leo. Let's see. Scorpio. I called you Leo. Let's see here. I want to see what you are releasing or moving, let's say so-called, out of the space of, like, what is important for you to clear even the consciousness of it. We have IRA, I-R-A. feel like you realize, Scorpio, maybe not just your destination, but how you want to get there. You're releasing here. We have NJO, we have IE, and a T, we have a C, we have a blank tile, we have another N, we have an H, we have an N, we have an A, and we have an R. So let's clear it. Okay, so we have here, I'm seeing John, John. I'm hearing Johannes. Maybe this is a matter of also like the way you're approaching something again. Again, it's like we have ET coming through. There's something that you want to kind of release the influence of, like, I don't want it to be such a big deal. We literally also have can. I'm hearing Canada. We have car as well. There's something you want to sell. Okay, we have in. I'm hearing Indiana. Some of you need to travel somewhere. Now let's clear it. What else? You're releasing what you, I feel like you know what this is. It's not like a question. Can we get a Celtic cross here? Spirit. Yeah, you know what this is. I feel like you've been like researching different ways to be able to like carry this out. We have the Two of Cups upright in the recent past, Queen of Pentacles in the current state. Yeah, you're definitely looking heavily at your finances here, Scorpio, and for whatever reason you're thinking that this is, just judgment. It's going to affect your love life, okay? Four Cups in reverse, nice. That leads out, okay? In the energetic pathway, you got the Moon in your advice. Okay, really, really think, Scorpio, about you here, okay? Think about what it is that is really like kind of, your intuition. Oh, you got the Death card next to the Moon. I'm hearing from your guides. Think about, from your guides, the spirit guides. Why are you in this position right now? I'm hearing all of that. Like, think about wherever you're wanting to go towards, right? Think about where you are right now in relation to where you're moving towards. So think about how that's not random. I'm hearing that as well. Like, interesting. Okay, that's a very physical message for some. I'm hearing, think of it like a story you're telling. Now, the Nine of Swords leads you out. I like that, actually, because I see that you are thinking really, really, really deeply about this. With the Nine of Swords upright and the Four Cups in reverse in the energetic pathway, it's like, I'm ready to confront this. The Nine of Cups in the theme upright, there's a moment where you say, like, I want to really be honest with myself and really real here and take a real close look. So let's get a little further here. We're going to now move into the, let's see. Let's get some key dates for you. A 9, a 9, and a 5. Interesting. Can we get some archetypes here? Key archetype. Wow. All right. Key archetypes here for Scorpio. We have an Aries, a Libra, Aquarius. Some of you, you're not ready to reach out to someone's not ready to reach out to you. It may be that you're just sort of, there's some aspect of the relationship that has yet to transform fully. I hear that. Sag, Aquarius, Libra. What are you moving through? Releasing, possibly more so the energy space. We have a Sagittarius, we have Aquarius and Aries. Okay, and I think that is about it. Let's get a few cards though from the Romance Angels, and then we're going to move into Scorpio singles. Pay attention to the red flags. Yeah, some of you want to heal something, for yourself before you really, you're thinking, what do I need to get rid of, so-called, or to release the mind space up to be able to be fully available for this relationship. Let's move into singles here, Scorpio. Let's see. Let your friends help you in reverse as well. Trust in reverse. Yeah, I feel like this is also about like you thinking like, where can I be comfortable? Okay, really, where can I step into the next part of my story? I'm hearing TSA. Some of you, this is related to travel. So maybe even like you feel like traveling or moving may, again, directly be related or it will impact your love life, or it's like, that's going to help bring in like a new energy. So maybe moving or traveling will sort of shift the dynamic that you have going with yourself, and then it's like you have more to give maybe to your partner in some sense, or to sort of reconnect or rekindle a certain energy with the person that you're creating something with. That you're also, I'm hearing, wanting to call out to. Let's clear it. Let's move into here. One more note here. Any other messages here for Scorpio partnerships? There's something I'm hearing for some of you that you feel like uncomfortable about. It's like, I want to call this out. Like, I feel kind of like weird about this. I feel uncomfortable. I'm hearing that. We have retreat in reverse, upside down, and very soon upright. We have forgiving and learning in the theme. Some of you, you've been away or apart from someone, and you're thinking about what is necessary and even karmically to clear to be able to reconnect and to come back to that person. I hear that in the way that is going to be most suitable. Let's move into here single Scorpio, and even vibrational, like true love. Some of you realize you have your eye on someone, Scorpio. If you're single, You have your eye on someone here. I see that. It's a very strong and clear, like knowingness for you. Love yourself first. It's like, but I know I have to do that. Very thing is love myself first. It's not a matter of what I feel. It's not a matter of the so-called trueness of the love. It's a matter of what I'm ready for, and that came through in the general. So I feel that's pretty much the message, the reiteration of what did come through for us in the collective. So let's clear it. Yeah, at the very beginning of the reading. So Scorpio, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you in the next